Do you like this hall? I'm coming here
मित्रों
for the first time. Sorry, please.
मित्रों, केंद्रीय रक्षा मंत्री और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्रखर प्रवक्ता श्रीमती सीतारमन जी आपको संबोधित करेंगे। बगल में हमारे राष्ट्रीय मीडिया प्रमुख नवनिर्वाचित सांसद श्री अनिल बलूनी जी हैं। मेरा सादर आग्रह होगा निर्मला जी से आपको संबोधित करें।
Namaskar. My first press conference in this party as a party worker in this new building. So welcome again to you all. We are meeting, you can hear me? Yes. We are meeting in connection with or in the backdrop of the two-day Mahamanthan, the so-called Mahamanthan, the plenary of the Congress. There are several points on which I wish to respond and in fact raise questions. They are derived from the political, the economic resolution, and also from these speeches of the eminent speakers. And therefore, it's going to be a mix and match response from my side. But of course, essentially taking from all the comments which have been made largely by their party president and also the chairperson, if she's called that, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and briefly responding to the other speakers. I do not want to start, but I'm, for want of saying anything better to start with, I want to say, it sounds like a rhetoric of a loser. Devoid of substance. But yet, although it's devoid of substance, I would want to respond to some of the points that they've been raising, which are not substantial at all in a political debate, but still. Kaurava and Pandava. And who are the Pandavas? Who are the Kauravas? Look at this. Who's deciding on the Congress to be the Pandavas? A party which in this free, independent India imposed the emergency, has been solely responsible for the Sikh riots, anti-Sikh riots after the Blue Star, after Mrs. Indira Gandhi's death. A party which had to be thrown out of power because they were clearly involved in about 12 lakh crores of corruption, which are at various stages in different courts. If this country is saddled with a problem in Kashmir, thanks entirely to Congress party. Which party during emergency had made newspapers print front blank pages, black columned pages, completely locked up everybody in the prisons, opposition party, media, in all capacities, media persons were all put in behind bars. Also cried over terrorists' dead bodies. And a party whose president today says, I go here, I go there, I also go for mandir and masjid and everything, who questioned the very existence of Sri Ram. As you would say it in Hindi, astitva, Ram ki astitva. You question, and this party chooses to be called, labels itself Sri Ram, Pandav, a party which questioned the fundamental existence of Sri Ram, today wants to be identified with the Pandav. And even worse, it's a party which chooses only to mock at the Hindus and Hindu rituals always. Even today, they didn't lose out on an opportunity. In the little episode that he narrated about, he went to a Congress pundit and a BJP pundit, asking the meaning of rituals, chooses to make a mockery of Hindu rituals. Never lose an opportunity to hit at the Hindus. Never make a mockery of, never lose a chance to mock at the Hindu rituals, Hindu beliefs. I can only say with a certain sense of, treat this as a light-hearted comment for the way in which they seem to go abysmally low in making a mockery of Hindus. I can only say he should not go to quacks. He should probably go to pundits who know something about Hindus. The chosen quack or pundit that he chooses to quote has asked him to put a gold plate on the whatever wall or something, the narration that he gave. Never lose an opportunity to mock at Hindus. Congress party, now the president also does it, and the president of the party quotes a quack of a pundit to whom he went. Anyway, I think he should not go to quacks, he should actually search for good pundits. Again, they never lose the opportunity to hit at freedom fighters. Do they? Any time an opportunity arises, they would, because they would like to keep their family high as the only ones who got the freedom for India, hit at everybody else. And Veer Savarkar tops the list always. Veer Savarkar and his ideology and his sacrifice, even if you don't appreciate it, at least don't downcry somebody who has been in the Andaman cell. And we all remember how, with a very concerted effort, one of their ministers went to Andaman to even remove the plaque which was kept there. Hit at the freedom fighters at the minimum available chance, because no one else who fought for freedom should be well known in this country except for the Congress First family. They've gone by their usual formula. Identify themselves with the religion because you need the votes. Identify with mocking Hindus because it doesn't matter. You have to appease only some other sections and not the Hindus. But want to identify with Pandavas, although you don't respect or regard the existence of Lord Sri Ram. And this Manthan, although there are other points which I'll go into detail, the icing on the cake was the final remark which he passed, which the president of the Congress party passes. I'm astonished. Something to the effect of, BJP is continuously losing one after the other elections, and therefore Modi ji is worried and a scared man now, whereas we are winning one after the other elections. Something to this effect he concluded his speech with. How do you respond to this kind of a factually completely inappropriate conclusion? And this is Mahamanthan, imagine. This is Mahamanthan. They've concluded that BJP is losing election one after the other, whereas the Congress is winning, and as a result, Prime Minister Modi is scared. Just for record's sake, even if the two by-elections in UP that we lost, and on which the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh has come out and graciously said, yes, we've lost, we'll learn lessons out of it, but we know what cost it. Let's not miss the point. Congress lost its deposit in both these places. One after the other, they're winning elections. After losing a state government, they said they had a moral victory. Here they've lost the deposit. And he says one after the other, he's winning elections. And this is president of the Congress party. So, when I said it is a rhetoric of the loser, I'm not sure it is too far from truth. And you will certainly agree that it is a rhetoric of a loser. and that it has no substance is obvious. No substance in saying that we're winning election one after the other. Where, pray, where? One other observation, which is again surprising, I mean, like, this is audacious, totally with audacity, I like to speak everything which is far removed from truth. And you or the opposition party or anybody go about questioning me, it doesn't matter to me. On the judiciary, everybody, the people, go to the courts for seeking justice. So he says, the president of the Congress party. And then says, under this government, the 4 judges have gone to the people seeking justice. His tendency to make a mockery of everything that he wants to refer to has not even left the judiciary. I think most of us have very clearly said that it is a matter of internal concerns of the judiciary, and it is for them to sort it out, and they shall sort it out. And here is the Congress president, without batting an eyelid, making a mockery of the judiciary. People go to the courts for justice, and here 4 judges have come to the public to seek justice. Is that what happened? I think all of us at that time responded with a lot more sense of responsibility, saying the judiciary is fully capable of handling it, and it is a matter of their internal concerns. No. Our Congress president would not stop at that. Mockery can be for anybody. I'll mock this, I'll mock that, I mock the judiciary, I'll mock Mr. Modi, I'll mock the government. So judiciary is also. From when on has the Congress party become the protector of judiciary's independence? From when on? Let me ask you this. From when on is the Congress party taking this position that they have to be defenders of the independence of judiciary? Do we have to remind ourselves about how Smt Indira Gandhi treated the judiciary just because one of the verdicts went against her? How did she treat the judiciary? And again, the Congress president also had a word of good advice for you all, the friends in the media. He said, oh, no, don't be afraid. I'm here to protect you all. We'll win and come, and after that we'll take care of you. Media doesn't need to be taken care of. They're fully capable of taking care of themselves. They're independent. They shall be respected for their independence. And this country, we all know that they are the 4th pillar. And independence of the media and protector of the media too. The Congress president's father, Shri Rajiv Gandhi, in 1988, let's remind ourselves, in 1988, almost brought a bill, which was the Press Defamation Bill. I'm sure all of you all remember that. And later on, of course, they withdrew it because of the kind of protests which came from the media and fraternity and also from others. And during that phase, how many cases were put against the media? Hundreds of cases against the media. And Mrs. Indira Gandhi mocks the judiciary, curtails the independence. Rajiv Gandhi brings in this Press Defamation Bill, has several cases put on the media, but today, the grandson and the son of Indira Gandhi ji and also Rajiv ji talks about protecting the judiciary, taking care of the judiciary's independence, and also trying to protect the media, saying, don't worry, I'll come to power and take care of you. Don't forget the Press Defamation Bill. That's the taking care that Congress has done for us. On farmers' distress again, A very easy statement, oh, farmers are in great distress, we'll come and give you farm loan, because that one farm loan waiver of 2009 brought them back to power. Post which the stories which the farmers have said, it was so badly designed a farm loan waiver that people who had received the waiver after that became disqualified for getting further loans. Tempt them with it again, because it's election time, you want the votes. You don't want to solve the rural distress or agrarian crisis, which is nothing but thanks to the rule of the Congress party. Year after year, amounts were spent, but nobody knows where it went. No concrete addressing of rural distress or agrarian crisis during their rule, whether in the state or in the center. And today they have a suggestion to give, oh, agrarian crisis, nobody's taking care of it. Measures taken by this government to directly benefit those people who are in the rural areas who otherwise suffer because of corruption, and that using technology so that there's great transparency, whether it is the direct benefit transfer or whether it is Aadhaar linked, because identity linked benefit giving, cash going through digital means. The Congress party is against technology. Otherwise, even questioning the EVMs at this time by the party. They want a ballot paper system. At a time when technology is making it simpler, more transparent, here is a party which is against this because they do not believe in transparency at all. And if they're really talking about rural distress, agrarian crisis, what solutions has Karnataka given? What solutions has Karnataka given? Has the Congress president reviewed the farmers' suicide in Karnataka? No, he has an advice for the rest of the country. Double-digit growth has been achieved in BJP-ruled states, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, where farmers have been given better rate and the kind of MSP based and MSP plus some bonuses which Madhya Pradesh is giving for farmers. No other Congress government has even conceived of such things. But no, we will talk about farm loan waiver. Technology frightens the Congress party. That is why they're constantly against everything which is being brought in to benefit the people openly, because pilferage is not possible. And we like pilferages. Of course, there are some speakers, senior leaders, who also spoke about how the Indian economy has been mismanaged, how demonetization has been affecting us. Let's not misunderstand. Congress party fully understands that these measures were clearly taken by the Modi government, by us, as an anti-black money drive. They do not want it. And that it has resulted in positive outcomes is seen in the fact that there has been an increase in tax collection. If tax collections are increased post the digitizing and also bringing in of GST, it proves the point that once into the system, things improve for everybody. Again, contempt dominates everything that the Congress party speaks. And in that again, Hindu or Hindu temples and Hindu temple related examples come out to their mind readily, don't they? For counting the money for the Reserve Bank, a suggestion has been made that the hundi collectors of Tirupati, the people who sit at the hundi and count the money in Tirupati Devasthanam, the temple of great reverence, should be, enrolled. Again, a mockery. I would have thought Maybe, again, as a light-hearted comment, I would like to say in reply, the Reserve Bank probably should recruit the Congress party to count black money. Those monies which have come, which are unaccounted for, and if counting, you need help, Congress is the best party for it. They should be called to count all those black money. The suggestion that has come from the former finance minister, that Tirupati Hundi accounting priests should be contacted by the Reserve Bank, is just a mockery of the Hindus. Instead, they should offer themselves to the Reserve Bank, saying, we'll count it for you because we are familiar with counting black money. On the GST, a selective cherry-picking account, a World Bank report, which has so much more to say and good things to say about India, is chosen to be picked up again to say India, after Pakistan and Sudan, has the second highest rate. And they chose a wrong one to comment upon this government. The rates are determined by the GST Council, and in that, finance ministers from all states, inclusive of Congress-ruled states, communist-ruled states, regional parties-ruled states, are sitting and determining the rates. And all of us know food or petroleum, diesel, nearly 50% of those goods are not even there. But second highest, as though it is put on food items also, as though it is inclusive of the essential commodities also. Amazing how, in spite of their finance ministers also being a part of the council, their inputs are also not being taken by the Congress president when he comments. Cherry-picking on a World Bank report, which has actually said it is a harmonizing tax, the GST is a reformatory tax, and because of that, India is better off. No, we don't want to pick on those lines, we'll only pick on this line. And in that line, forgets the fact that the rates are determined even by their own ministers who are sitting in the GST Council. I won't take much of your time, but there are very importantly 3 points on which I want to elaborate. It's astonishing that the Congress president chooses to name the president of Bharatiya Janata Party, Shri Amit Shah, and says he's a murder accused. He has been cleared by a court. He's been cleared by a court. The charge does not hold, even though the charge was as a result of a complete conspiracy by the Congress party, a conspiracy and a fraudulent one at that, for want of a better word and a quick word in English I'm using, to fasana the president. Fasane ke liye. Jan Saj, thank you. It was just that. It was a conspiracy based on fraud, and you accused him of a murder, which actually has been cleared by the court. He's been cleared by the court, and after that you continue to say this? Like the way you would say about Veer Savarkar, repeat the allegations against RSS. Just by repeating, it'll be, somewhere it'll stick. But this is a fake and a false and a motivated campaign. And by who, pray? Let's not miss that. And by who is this charge? Somebody who's on bail, who's out on bail on a criminal conspiracy of fraud in the National Herald case. He's still out on bail. And he talks about an allegation which has been cleared by the court about our national president, Sri Amit Shah. He who's out on bail on a personal bond of 50,000 rupees talks about somebody who's been cleared by the court. And I must thank my friend here who reminded me that the Congress president probably is making sure that his personal bond is carefully protected and it's not lost out on, but his party is losing deposits everywhere. Personal deposit, bond deposit is being taken care of. But his party's deposits are being lost everywhere in every election. And such a leader, unfortunately for the Congress party, such a leader, in a sheer display of brazenness, accuses BJP's national president, on whom there is today no allegation, that has been cleared by the court. Look how much of a rhetoric of a loser continues in these 2 days. The rhetoric of a loser is there at every statement in which he is talking and making. Brazenness. The next thing about it. I want to read this out. I do not know if it is an exact quotation of what he said, but I'm sure all of you all can cross-check. He said something to this effect. It is interesting that the man who looted banks, Nirav Modi, shares a similar name to PM. And the most corrupt man in cricket also shares the same name with Modi. Substantial, you think? Name sharing is enough. Name sharing is enough. And today, if I have to go by the same count, the Congress president is sharing the name of the father of the nation when he is out on bail. Does that in any way touch Mahatma Gandhi? I'm not comparing anybody with anybody here. Don't immediately conclude, oh yes, the BJP spokesperson, now unfortunately also for your reckoning, a minister is comparing Modi with Gandhi. No, I'm not doing that. If only sharing the name is something which you want to use, you're sharing the name of Gandhi. I don't know if the spelling is right. That was a Gandhi and this is a different kind of Gandhi, I'm told by some people. You're out on bail. And because name sharing, I read that sentence for you all again. It is interesting that the man who looted banks, Nirav Modi, shares a similar name to PM, and the most corrupt man in cricket also shares the same name as Modi. Modi symbolizes the collusion between India's biggest crony, capitalists, and the Prime Minister of India, said the President of the Congress. What do you take this for? The national president of a Congress party speaks like this? Astonishing. And about a Prime Minister who during his entire tenure as Chief Minister and the 4 years as Prime Minister has not had one whisper of corruption charge against him. A Prime Minister who's led this country with clean government, which is being appreciated all over the world. India, which had become a country where decisions were all influenced by red tape, nepotism, is able to give a clean government for the last 4 years. And by this kind of a statement, what are you trying to attribute? Responsible politics or what? And finally, friends, in fact, much before I go to the last point of clash of ideologies, he says. Clash of ideologies. What is Congress Party's ideology today? What is Congress Party's ideology today? Where do they stand on issues? They seem to be supporting the Desh ko tukde tukde karenge band of people. Rahul Gandhi, the president, now president of Congress Party, went to the JNU to stand along with separatists and their friends, and who came with a nara, is desh ko barbaad karenge, tukde tukde karenge, and you express support to them. Is that your ideology? And if that is your ideology, you're talking about clash, people of this country will ask you. Friends, eventually we should understand that it is the 48 years of misrule of Congress, either directly or through remote control, versus the 48 months of clean, committed, and absolutely for the welfare of true India, new India, that the government is running today. 48 years of misrule versus 48 months of great rule by the BJP, led by Modi ji. If for 48 years of misrule, all the allegations are being thrown at the BJP, which is striving hard to give clean administration in 48 months, the Congress Party has a long way to go to prove all that they've done for this country. And this kind of a language of a loser, rhetorical language of a loser, is not going to take them anywhere. Name calling is not going to take them anywhere. Pretentious support to judiciary or media when your history and your record shows differently doesn't even give you credibility. So the Congress Party's Mahamanthan, based on the series of victory that they are imagining for themselves, having lost deposits, and accusing the BJP, which actually is winning, saying you're, बार बार लगातार हार कर आप हार सामना कर रहे हैं, just shows how this Mahamanthan resulted in nothing but fakery. I want to end by saying the Congress Party has stuck to its agenda. And that agenda is to peddle fakery. Let's not forget, there are 7, 8, 9, 10 cases that I can give you, probably even a compilation of about 13 cases I can give you where they've given fake stories. Fake news, fakery. They've kept on with fake news and fake stories. And they peddle them with sheer impunity. One such which doesn't leave my conscience is during the demonetization, they showed an ex-army man, I think, standing in a queue and crying. They peddled the story in spite of that very ex-army man telling, Baba, it wasn't anything at all. Somebody stepped on my foot and I screamed saying pain in my leg. He has come out himself to say it. And in spite of that, the Congress Party peddles that as even an ex-serviceman suffered during demonetization. I can give you many more such. I'm sure Anil ji can share at least 10 more cases of where fakery has been promoted by the Congress Party officially. Some of the president's own tweets show them. So a party which has lived over these kind of fake narratives, coming up with nothing substantial during their 84th plenary, should be reminded as to how people of India will know who the Pandav and who the Kaurava are. So by their own sticking a label on their forehead, nobody is going to buy their fakery. Thank you. हाँ जी, बिल्कुल. मेरा हिंदी इतना अच्छा नहीं होगा, फिर भी मेरा भावना आप समझते हैं. कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष श्री राहुल गांधी, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अध्यक्ष श्री अमित शाह जी को मर्डर अक्यूज्ड के शब्द को उपयोग करते हुए रेफर किए हैं, जो कानूनन गलत है, क्योंकि सीबीआई कोर्ट के द्वारा उनका बरी किया गया है. that has been removed, that allegation has been thrown out. हाँ, वैसे भी वो allegation भी एकदम फेक है और फ्रॉडुलेंट है, कॉन्स्पिरेसी है, जालसाजी है। उनको फंसाने के लिए कोशिश हुआ, जो कोर्ट के द्वारा आज सफाई भी आ गया है। मुझे ये कहने में संकोच नहीं है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के अध्यक्ष जब कोर्ट के द्वारा फैसला होने के बावजूद भी बीजेपी के अध्यक्ष को ऐसे अभी भी वो एलिगेशन डाल करके बोल रहे हैं, तो ये अंग्रेजी में तो इसको मैं ब्रेजन बोलूंगी, हिंदी में आप ढूंढ लीजिए उसका उचित शब्द। और ये एलिगेशन बोलने वाले कौन है? जो खुद उनके मां और माताजी और वो दोनों पर्सनल बॉन्ड में बेल में बाहर घूम रहे हैं, वो भी क्रिमिनल कॉन्स्पिरेसी नेशनल हेराल्ड के केस में 50,000 का बेल, पर्सनल बॉन्ड दे करके बेल दिया गया उनको। जो खुद बेल में है वो डाल रहे हैं जिनके ऊपर एलिगेशन कुछ भी नहीं है, कोर्ट के द्वारा साबित हो गया है वो बात। आज आप देख लीजिए कितना झूठ पुलिंदा बोलने में वो माहिर है। मुझे डर लग रहा है कि अध्यक्ष कांग्रेस के द्वारा ही ऐसे बेबुनियाद बातों को सामने रखा गया है। और दूसरा क्या पूछ रहे थे? नहीं, मंदिर नहीं, वो उनके भाषण में कुछ बार हिंदुओं को, जो लगातार कांग्रेस पार्टी तो करते आते हैं, मगर अभी भी इस मौके में भी 84th प्लीनरी में भी महामंथन के समय भी हिंदू धर्म को अपमान करने में दे डिराइव प्लेजर, उनको अच्छा लगता है। वो छोटा सा कहानी बोले, शायद कहीं एक मंदिर में गए जिसमें कांग्रेस के पुजारी बैठे हैं। कांग्रेस के पुजारी और हिंदू बीजेपी के पुजारी मैंने अभी तक मेरे जीवन में नहीं देखा, मगर उनको मिलता है ऐसे लोग, कांग्रेस के पुजारी और बीजेपी के पुजारी। और उनके कहानी बोलते बोलते ये बात बोले कि वो बीजेपी के पुजारी इनको मिला, जो वो बोले कि उस गुंबद को कुछ या उस दीवार को कुछ सोने में लपेट लो, आप प्रधानमंत्री बन जाएंगे। ये ऐसे कुछ बोले हैं। हिंदू धर्म को मॉक करने के लिए, मजाक उड़ाने के लिए उनको कहानी मिल जाता है। मगर मैं उनको वो एक सुझाव देना चाहती हूं, कम से कम अभी से ढूंढने में अच्छा पुजारी को ढूंढें जो फेक नहीं है, जो अंग्रेजी में बोलते हैं इज नॉट फ्रॉड और व्हाट एवर, फेक पुजारी को कुछ बोलते हैं ना, क्वैक्स। हाँ, फर्जी पुजारी को डोंगी पुजारी को ढूंढना नहीं है, अच्छे पुजारी को ढूंढ लो भैया, आपको सच बोलेंगे शायद। ये क्वैकरी के पास जाकर के बात बोलने में भी हिंदुइज्म चाहिए, मजाक उड़ाने के लिए। बार बार हिंदू धर्म का अपमान क्यों करते हैं कांग्रेस? अपीसमेंट का दूसरा, द अदर साइड ऑफ द कॉइन। ओके, थैंक यू। हाँ जी, सिर्फ नाम शेयर करने में उनको ये हुआ, अंग्रेजी में पढ़ के दिखाई आपको, कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज पार्ट ऑफ क्रोनी कैपिटलिज्म। मुझे डर लग रहा है कि ये बात बोलने में, क्योंकि वो तुरंत आप भी प्रश्न उठाएंगे, क्या मोदी जी को महात्मा गांधी के साथ आपने जोड़ दिया? ऐसे नहीं, मैं नाम के ऊपर ये चर्चा जो चल रही है उसके लिए मैं उदाहरण ले रही हूं, क्योंकि उनके नाम, क्षमा कीजिए, गांधी है। गांधी के नाम पर अगर आप शेयर कर रही हो नाम, आप बेल में क्यों है जी? पिताजी इस देश का महात्मा गांधी के नाम है ना, कम से कम उस नाम को आप रख रही हो, बेल में ना होना चाहिए, साफ सुथरा रहना चाहिए। What kind of a fake commentary is this? इसीलिए मैं बोल रही हूं, this is a rhetoric of a loser. What kind of an allegation are you throwing at a person who, as chief minister, लंबा दौरा था उनके, उसमें एक भी allegation उनके ऊपर नहीं था, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के ऊपर. और अभी प्रधानमंत्री 4 years से आपको इतना साफ सुथरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन दे रहे हैं, और उनके ऊपर ऐसे अनसब्सटैंटिएटेड कुछ बातें बोलना बस गैर जिम्मेदाराना है. Well, this has just happened. I've come immediately after the Mahamanthan. So, let's see.
राहुल जी ने बात की है कि अमित शाह और जय शाह के रिश्तों को जोड़ के युवाओं को धोखा देने की बात की है. तो इस पर आपका क्या कहना है, युवाओं को धोखा देने?
नेशनल हेराल्ड के विषय में वो किन को धोखा दे रहे थे, वो जवाब देने के लिए पहले बोलो. और दूसरा, अगर इस विषय के ऊपर हमारे मन में कुछ संकोच था, हम क्यों कोर्ट में पहले जाएंगे? आ जाओ जवाब देने के लिए, उधर कोर्ट में साबित करो, उधर पूछने वाले प्रश्नों को जवाब दो. इसीलिए अमित शाह जी और उनके सुपुत्र कोर्ट में खुद अपने बयान लेकर के क्यों पहुंचे? क्योंकि उनको मालूम है कि वो मन स्पष्ट है, और उनके ऊपर आरोप लगाना भी डिफेमेशन के ये तुल्य होते हैं. कोर्ट में जाकर के बात करो, बाहर ऐसे फैलाना नहीं है खबर. थैंक यू.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.